Hello, my name is Derek, and I started recording this. This guy, gentleman here, name is Matthew, was riding his bicycle, and all of a sudden I saw a police officer started pulling down the street here on Hennepin Avenue in Minneapolis, Minnesota. And so I pulled out my camera, and as you can see, this gentleman, Matthew, has not been read his Miranda rights, and the cops put him in cuffs, stuck him in the back of the seat here. If you hold on for just a little bit here, you'll see after he's searching him, he'll start to put him in the back of the seat here. And so I started recording because I am hoping that somebody from Cop Block will eventually contact me because I would like to be involved with that organization for one, and two, the police have no authority to really do what they do without proper cause. Now you see this gentleman, he got pulled over for having a knife. And let me repeat that again. He had a knife. He said it was about, the police officer told me it was about 4 inches long. And so, as I'm recording here, now he's putting this gentleman into the car. And I did not get the badge number of this gentleman nor name, and I do apologize for that. But this guy has been sitting in this vehicle. He'll be sitting in this vehicle for a very long time. And then he is released and gone on by his way. Now, afterwards, I spoke to Matthew and I asked him, I said, well, why did the cop pull you over? And he said, well, I was riding my bike on one of the side streets here in Minneapolis. Or the main street here in Minneapolis. And so he then, this police officer apparently, I didn't see it, but he pulled in front of him and he told the police to F off, and he did not know that he was a police officer. And so the Matthew here started riding, and I don't know who this other gentleman is who's riding with him, shotgun. I did not get his name, and I'm assuming he's another officer as well with the Minneapolis Police Department. So here they're turning around, and they sit here for another 2 to 3 minutes. This I don't know what he was doing. I guess he was checking them through the computer there. And so, and I do, again, apologize. Oh, and by the way, this guy, gentleman right here, he's pointing at me. He says, hey, this guy is videotaping me. So, again, and so, I don't know what I didn't get the voice on that. And so, anyways, the police officer sit there, and now he takes his camera and turns it towards me, which I thought was kind of funny. And I just started, I giggled a little bit there. And this did happen on, I thought it was on, it's on Hennepin Avenue here in Fort, but it was not 4th Street. So I stand corrected. It would be actually, or 5th Street or 6th Street, somewhere around there. It's actually would be 4th Street. And from Jimmy John's and all the other little restaurants there. So as this guy, he's sitting there, and they've he's been sitting there for at least 30 minutes. Now, eventually he is let go, and I'm still recording at this particular point, and I believe somewhere down here I do have a license plate number, and I do apologize once again for pointing it at the ground, but I'm not all that great with photography here, video camera, but I do the best that I can with what I have. So anyways, nevertheless, this gentleman, Matthew, is in the back of the seat here, and I'm sure hopefully the AC is on, not on, I can't tell. So this cop is just blocking all the traffic, and they have to literally go around him. Now, I originally put this on YouTube, but I took it off and because I wanted to recreate the situation here as best as I can, and so I'm going to be putting this back onto YouTube, and that is his belongings there along the bike, as you can see there. So. There you go. There's a license plate number. He does give him Matthew his name, and so there's no way of telling what this is. And it the way they're kind of talking to each other. I'm and Matthew and the other gentleman on the right hand side who's riding shotgun. I have no clue what's going on here, because I tried to stay as far away so they wouldn't say that I was holding up or being in the way of what they had to do.
Please note that this guy has not been read his rights.
I wanted to hold this cop accountable.
He was just handcuffed and shoved into the car.
Did not
I did not get the police name,
approach me at any
badge
point,
number yet,
to ask me why I was recording. So I
the other guy was pointing at me saying that this guy's watching you on
this
cam.
is going on for about an hour and a half.
This is in Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Matthew is still sitting in the back of the car, and eventually, well, once again, I'm pointing down at the site cement there.
And this happened on Hennepin and I want to say 6th Street, southeast, northeast,
see, I'm pointing the
somewhere around there,
at this particular time on Hennepin Avenue. I'm trying to get an accurate location
Metropolitan
of what's going on here, and I couldn't find the street that goes parallel to that street, or street name, or I believe it's 4th Avenue.
There on the right, it would be,
my heart.
I don't know who he is.
So anyways, this gentleman, he's held in this vehicle for several hours or several minutes and close to an hour and a half here, and eventually he is let go. Once we get to that point, this officer here does give him his badge name and phone and name
close.
and badge number, I assume. And so I just wanted to show how the Minneapolis police
I'm watching
do think that, they are above the law. Oh, and there you go. He is now turning his camera towards me. Whoopie-doo. I have that right to record. And so I wanted to really approach the police officer and ask him his name and badge number, but at that particular time I seemed a little too upset or worrying about why I was recording, but he's not really paying no attention to me. And at one point he does ask me, particular at the beginning here, he does ask me, did the biker Matthew run me over, and I told him no. Up and there you go. He is now letting this guy out, and he's released on his own. And so let's see here. This is where I move along here, and it seems a little bouncy, and I do apologize for that, but I wanted to make sure I captured everything, make sure that the interaction with the police officer after he is legit. So he hands him a paper and up, and I almost kind of zoom in there with the name and stuff, almost like a badge. But once again, this police officer right here thinks that he is just because he has a badge and everything.
If I get a smaller knife,
he can do whatever he wants. And so that's my narration on this particular scene here. And so hope you enjoyed the video, and I